Now let's go ahead, right click in our project pane and create another folder. Rename it to scripts. And in that directory, let's create a JavaScript. Name this one Character Logic. So we're going to be typing in all of our script here. But you can open up the characterlogic.javascript in WordPad or any text editor for that matter. And we're just going to be copying and pasting from this text file. So open that, and then open up your Character Logic script. By default, it just shows a function update. We're going to keep that for later. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to copy in all the variables and explain what they are. Okay. We'll go line by line. The first line is an array, and it's an array of strings. It's called actions. And what this is going to be is different animations that we can have our character play. And this will be easier once we get to it, so I'll refer back to it once we get there. The index action is going to work with our string of our array of strings, and it's just going to cycle through the array. Status GUI. What that is going to be is it's going to display whatever action we have selected with index action. And we select a different action in the array by typing in actions, an open bracket, and then the number. So that's how we cycle through our array, is through that. And then it's going to display the status GUI, and I'll explain later. T, we'll leave that for later because that's going to be used for our animations. Speed, we're going to adjust this, but I found out that 12 works the best for our character. What speed is going to do is multiply with the character controller .move function, and it's going to move our character with speed. The robot controller is this character controller we just made. And then we have a bunch of private variables that we don't want in the inspector. Jump speed, how fast we jump. Flag idle is just going to be a boolean that flags if we're going to be idle or not. Move direction is going to be a vector3 that we're going to use for the .move function in the character controller. So the .move function wants a move direction. Boost increment, we have a walk and a run. And when you run, you actually move a lot faster than when you walk. So the boost increment is going to be 1 at default when walking, but as soon as we press shift and start running, we're going to change that to 3, and that's going to be multiplied with speed and the move direction to get the .move function. Can animate, lets us know if we can animate the robot controller. Gravity 40, and these are going to be explained later. So I'm going to paste in the first function. Function start. This function is going to be called as soon as we start playing the game. When we press play, that's when it's going to be called. First, it sets the index action to 0. So the 0 goes in here for our string. And then it says the status GUI.text equals actions index action. So the text wants a string, and that's what it's going to get because actions is an array of strings. And then it's going to get the 0 at first, the 0 part of the array. So let's go ahead and actually set up this GUI text in here.